Welcome back to the Whisky Couch here in sunny South Africa. My name is GUSTAV MULLER and this is Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 123. Before I get to today's whisky, a reminder that I've got notes just below the video, tasting notes, food pairing recommendations, as well as a comprehensive list of some of the other Whisky Tube channels, all of which I have subscribed to. And I would like to encourage you to have a look at those Whisky Tube channels, and maybe you want to subscribe to some of them as well. Today's whisky is the second one in this series that I'm doing on single grain whisky. So yesterday I did a review on the Octave Girvan 2007 single grain from Scotland. And today I am doing a review on the Chita Japanese single grain whisky. So it is from the Chita Distillery that was founded in the 1970s. It is situated on the Chita Peninsula in Japan and it is owned by Suntory. Suntory owns the Chita Distillery as well as Hibiki, and this is the single grain that is used in the Hibiki range from Suntory. It's a no-age statement, whereas yesterday the Octave Girvan cask strength was a 9-year and 9-month-old whisky, and it was matured in various casks, bottled at 43%. Very different to the one that I did yesterday. There we go, 43% alcohol by volume. Yesterday 51%. And there's a bit of information. This is the gift box, Chita Distillery. It is actually a silent distillery that produces grain for other bottling, so they don't often bottle the Chita whiskey by themselves. It's used in blends mostly. So it says here, Suntory's whisky production. Equipped with continuous stills, the Chita Distillery produces 3 types of grain whisky, which is interesting: a clean, slightly sweet one, a medium, well balanced with cereal aroma, and then a heavy, full-bodied single grain whisky. And then it says here the 3 types of grain whiskies are matured in various casks. The grain whisky matured in white oak is blended with whiskies matured in Spanish oak and wine casks. Suntory's 4th chief blender, Shinju, and then I can't pronounce that name, is the man behind Chita's delicate and luminous esprit. His artistry is what defines the signature balance and harmony of all Suntory whiskies, product of Japan. So this will be interesting to see how this single grain is different from the one that I reviewed yesterday. Already I can see that the color is different. This one is much lighter, a bright gold color. You can see the legs there, a bit faster and thinner than the Octave Girvan, which already indicates that this is a lighter whiskey. On the nose, much more youthful than the Octave Girvan. So lots of alcohol on the nose and lots of sweet corn syrup with a hint of citrus. Vanilla sponge cake. Yesterday was a lemon sponge cake. The Octave Girvan, here I'm picking up vanilla sponge cake and much more honey in this one. And floral, as well as a bit of a grassy note in the aroma. Let me see on the palate. Much different. The Octave Girvan was a thick, full-bodied. This is a light and fresh with a thin texture, Smooth with the sweet corn syrup also on the palate, some ripe fruits, and then mainly vanilla and honey that I'm picking up here. A much shorter finish as well. Warm finish with spiced oak, cinnamon and pepper in the finish of this one. Quite a decent and quite a pleasant single grain. But you can pick up quite easily that it does not have the maturity of the Girvan Octave Girvan. So I've added a few drops of water. Bit of an effect there. More floral notes emerging with a few drops of water. Light and sweet. So my summary for this whiskey would be light, floral and sweet. Whereas yesterday I had that Madeira lemon sponge cake with vanilla custard, much more full-bodied yesterday. This one light and sweet. So not my number one single grain at this stage. This one here, quite pricey here in South Africa, absolutely not readily available, so I had to pay about 1,500 Rand for this bottle. I believe in the UK it's around £48. Now that would translate to about 700 Rand, so quite pricey around here if you want to get hold of this whiskey. If you want to pair this light-bodied fresh single grain from Japan with a food snack, then I would recommend that you connect with the vanilla or the honey flavors in this whiskey. So something like a vanilla wafer stick could work very well, and I've got one right here. Vanilla wafer stick with the vanilla on the inside. But you can also pair this whiskey with vanilla custard based desserts, or a honeyed cream cheese on crackers could also work well. But let's see how this vanilla wafer stick works. Lovely vanilla, lovely crunchy texture, but light-bodied food snack for a light whiskey. Very good. The pairing actually enhances the experience, and the overall impression is much more pleasant. So this is one of those pairings that does the whole experience a lot of good. Chita single grain whiskey with vanilla wafer stick pairing. Very good. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow when I'll be doing the third one in this series of single grain whiskies, the Nika coffee grain whiskey. See you then. Slàinte.